if you weren't watching BBC Two, Phil Collins went on stage at Wembley this afternoon together with Sting, and they did some magnificent numbers. Then what happened was Phil Collins stepped off the stage into a helicopter, flew to Heathrow Airport, got on board Concorde, and then flew off to America. And with a bit of luck, before 4 o'clock in the morning, we're actually going to have Phil Collins on stage in Philadelphia. But that pull together now of what's been happening at Wembley Stadium today, this is what's been happening on BBC Two today, a fantastic, what can I say, menagerie of stars. You won't believe some of the names coming up in the next 5 minutes. Live Aid, the
This
first time.
special and royal day. Stars of the show, including Elton John and George Michael of Wham, Mr. David Bowie too, and of course the man behind the entire remarkable Live Aid idea, Bob Geldof. Bob told his royal guests exactly how the concert would be beamed to the world.
Well, the basic idea is that the English end Wembley up to Telecom and out on the satellite. I think we link up with this one and straight over to Philadelphia, where they're sitting there now waiting to start. And last night China and Russia came in, which is great, so now we get to 50% of the world's population today. The most interesting fact to me is that in New Caledonia, which is somewhere here, they're doing a telethon. I think there's only one phone in New Caledonia, so when the 150 inhabitants phone in, I think it's on the other side.
They might reverse the charge.
I did what?
They might reverse the charge.
Well, I hope not, because they're not getting their money back.
Then it was out to the steamy 90-degree heat of the stadium itself, to a royal fanfare from the trumpeters of the Coldstream Guards. And the greatest day of rock and pop the world's ever known. Pictures of Live Aid from Wembley and Philadelphia, joined by live contributions from all over the world. A unique day.
Well, there we are, just some of the highlights that have been happening at Wembley Stadium today in front of 72,000 people live in the stadium and billions of people worldwide. Something like 147 broadcasting stations have been taking that signal today around the world, and they've all been joining in with their various telethons as well. Let's not forget what this is in aid of. If you were watching a video that was shown on BBC Two tonight just after David Bowie's set, you cannot forget what this is all about. The horrific pictures that we know all too well from Ethiopia. We are raising money for Live Aid, for the Band-Aid Trust, to help the famine in Ethiopia, and that's where you can help out. Enjoy yourself by all means tonight, watching the television programme and watching the wonderful performances that are going to come from Philadelphia. But please help us out by raising some money. You can do it in many different ways. Mark's got a few details here of what you can do if you want to post your donation off.
The posting address, which you've probably had several times today, but it's well worth giving it again for those who missed it, is the Live Aid Appeal